Good morning. I'm glad you found my site. It's early morning here on the lake, and I thought it was a perfect time to record some videos as the sun's coming up. It's gorgeous, you know, and it's peaceful and serene, but I hope it's not that way in your practice. We don't want peaceful and serene practices, do we? What we want is thriving, full of people, screaming kids, that type of practice. That's what I like to have. So that's why I'm here today. You know, people told me recently that the economy is getting them down. The economy is slowing down their ability to have a practice, and what I want to tell you is that's not true. I mean, it might be true for some people that believe that, but it's not true for others. I have clients right now having best evers. I've had some people month in and month out having better practices. In fact, I just think of a guy right now who called me last week who told me he just had like his best ever, and a few months ago the economy was getting him down. So what happened? Well, he made a change. He attended my Act 1 seminar, and he also started applying the principles he learned there. And so what we're going to talk about today is a little bit about that, because it doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to have, you know, the practice that the public wants you to have. You don't have to have the practice that your mind tells you you're going to end up with. You can have the practice you really want if you apply a strategy. You know, I was told that 94% of all businesses fail. 94%. Why go into business? But the crazy thing is, what they said is that the businesses may fail, but the people don't. It's the system the people are following that fail them. What system are you following in your practice? Do you have a system? A lot of people say they've gone to a seminar here or there, but when I go and see their practices, they're kind of just like pandemonium. They don't have a system to actually clearly process a new patient like I do. I have a thing I call ACT. A, acquire, C, connect, T, transform. You see, most people, most of the public doesn't have a clue what chiropractic is. I call it the great disconnect. They don't know what chiropractic is. If they did, they'd probably come and see you a little more often. Well, I ask them a question. What's the difference in you and your patients? Probably not much. Maybe age. Maybe you're healthier. But the point being is, we're the same people. But you've learned something important enough to change your life and devote your life to. So what I have found, especially when you see chiropractic in the news and chiropractic on TV, that quite honestly, the public's clueless. They don't really know. And therefore, when you talk to someone and mention you're a chiropractor, they're not prospects. They're suspects. They are suspicious at best about what it is that you really do. So our job, a lot of people go out and start handing cards, come see me and you'll come and be my patient, and they wonder why they don't show up. Well, they don't know why they should. So in our system, we understand that. We've studied people. And so we work so that when you meet someone, you move them from a suspect to a prospect. You know how to, we teach you how to talk to somebody at that suspicious level and get them interested in your form of chiropractic. How many times you had a patient walk in and say, well, I saw the person a few years ago and he just kind of did this and this and he fixed me right up, so I want you to do the same thing. Well, they weren't educated. They'd gone to a chiropractor before, but they weren't really educated properly. Now here you have, again, a suspect. They still don't really understand what chiropractic is, and they're coming for their once every 5-year pain relieving modality adjustment. What you want to have is a thriving practice. You want a thriving practice of people who are educated, understand chiropractic, choose it for life with their entire family. Yes? The ACT system is just like that. That's what we did. In doing this system, I developed 13 clinics. I was very suspicious about why it's not working, why was it so hard. And I started studying people, I started studying things. And I had two experiences. One was with a patient that during this conversation, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Coincidentally, 2 weeks later, as the universe would have it, I had another situation at a karate studio of all places that kind of woke me up through a conversation I had, and the two conversations came together, and I developed what I call today the ACT system. Acquire, connect, and transform. And through ACT, we acquire patients, we acquire suspects who are suspicious at best about chiropractic. We bring them to the office, we show them around, we have conversations, and we get them interested in what we do. Now they're prospects. We ask the patient to get under care, they get under care, and through that we convert them, we transform them into lifetime chiropractic patients. Acquire, connect, transform. That's the system. I want you to learn the ACT system. It'll change your life. We have a seminar coming soon to an area close to you, I'm sure. So go down where it says register and register now for a seminar in your area. It's one day. It's $97. Now, why is it so cheap? Because right now there's so many people that are suspicious about seminars, they're afraid to invest anymore. And I don't blame you. I'll put my money up, I'll put my mouth up where my money is, so to speak. So I'm willing to show you the entire system, have you come and experience it, show you everything we're doing, and let you decide. If you're not happy, tell me. Look me in the eye and say, this wasn't worth my valuable time. I'll give you 2 times back what you paid to come here, okay? What do you got to lose? Nothing. Just super success to gain. I'll see you in the next seminar soon.